Hi YouTube, Tim Uckert here. In this video we are going to be factoring sums of cubes. So stuff like x cubed plus y cubed or 8x cubed plus 27y cubed. We're going to factor that kind of stuff. And to do that we're going to follow this formula here, which is a cubed plus b cubed equals a plus b, the quantity a plus b times the quantity a squared minus ab plus b squared. And then we're going to check it with a Punnett rectangle. So let's get started. Okay, so let's look at this first one. We got to identify what is a cubed, given this generic formula here. So in this case, a cubed is x cubed. So therefore, a is equal to x. And b cubed, well, that's going to be 27. So therefore, b, the cube root of 27 is 3. So b is 3. So let's follow our formula here. So we're going to have a plus b. So in this case, it's x plus 3 times then x squared minus ab. So minus x times 3. Typically, we write the number first. So I'm going to say minus 3x and then plus b squared. So 3 squared is going to be 9. So plus 9. Okay, so that's going to be our factored form for that one. And to check it, we could do a Punnett rectangle. And I'll show you why this works. So on the top here, I'll write x squared minus 3x plus 9 times x plus 3. So let's multiply this out. So x times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 3x is negative 3x squared. X times 9 is 9x. X squared times 3 is 3x squared. 3 times negative 3x is negative 9x. And then 3 times 9 is 27. So if we look at what gets canceled out here, let's change colors. Let's do a dark red there. So this negative 3x squared and the positive 3x squared, they would cancel each other out. Right? So those two cancel each other out. Let's do a different color. Let's do an orange. And then this positive 9x and the negative 9x, they cancel each other out. So all we're left with is the x cubed plus 27. Okay, so this is the correct factorization of this first problem. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Okay, so we've got example 2 here. Change back to the blue. So in this case, a cubed is 8y cubed. And the cube root of that, so what our a would be 2y. And b cubed is 125. So b, cube root of 125 is just 5. So we're going to start with a plus b. So 2y plus 5. That's a pretty bad 5. Do a little bit better. Okay, times a squared. So 4y squared minus ab. So minus 10y plus b squared. So plus 25. Should probably give myself a little extra room here. Okay, so let's check and make sure this works. Do a Punnett rectangle here. So we got our 4y squared minus 10y plus 25 here. And we've got our 2y plus 5 there. Okay, so 2y times 4y squared is going to be 8y cubed. 2y times negative 10y is negative 20y squared. Uh, 2y times 25 is 50y. And then 4y squared times 5 is 20y squared. 5 times negative 10y is negative 50y. And 5 times 25 is 125. Okay, so if we look here, the negative 20y squared and the positive 20y squared cancel out, as well as the negative 50y and the positive 50y. So all we're left with is the 8y cubed plus 125. Okay, let's take a look at another example. All right, so in example 3 here, we have 27a cubed plus 64b cubed. So let's not get confused here. It's a bad attempt to draw an A. So our a cubed, in this case, is actually 27a cubed. And our b cubed is 64b cubed. So really our a here is 3a. We take the cube root of 27a cubed, and our b is 4b. All right, so we're going to start off with 3a plus 4b. Trying to write neat here. And then we're going to start this one with a squared, so 9a squared. Do better with my 9. Minus a times b, so it's going to be 12ab. And then plus b squared, so plus 16b squared. There we go. Okay, so let's check this out with our Punnett rectangle here. So we got 9a squared minus 12ab, and then 16b squared. And then here we've got 3a and 4b. Okay, 3a times 9a squared is 27a cubed. 3a times negative 12ab is going to be negative 36a squared b. 3a times 16b is going to be 48ab squared. 9a squared times 4b is going to be 36a squared b. 4b times negative 12ab is going to be negative 48ab squared. And then 4 times 16 is going to be 64. 4b times 16b squared is 64b cubed. All right, so let's... The 36a squared b is going to cancel out the negative 36a squared b, as well as the negative 48ab squared is going to cancel out the 48ab squared. We're going to be left with 27a cubed plus 64b cubed. So we've factored this correctly. Okay, one more problem. All right, example 4 here, we've got 343p cubed plus 1331 q cubed. So our a cubed, I'm having troubles with the a's tonight, so our a cubed is actually 343 p cubed. So a is equal to cube root of 343 is 7, and then cube root of p cubed is p. So a is 7p. B cubed is going to be 1331 q cubed. So b, cube root of 1331 is 11, and cube root of q cubed is just q. Okay, so b is 11q. All right, so we'll start with 7p plus 11q, and then we have a squared, so 49p squared minus AB, so minus 77PQ, and then plus B squared, so it's going to be plus 121 Q squared. There we go. All right, so we'll do our Punnett rectangle to check to make sure that we've factored this correctly. So we got 49 p squared minus 77 pq, and then 121 q squared, and then we've got 7p here plus 11q. Okay, so 7 times 49, 7p times 49p squared is 343 p cubed. Uh, 7p times negative 77pq, let's see, what is that? So that's 49, 7 times 7, 49, plus 4, so 539. So it's going to be a minus 539 p squared q. Okay, and then 49 times 11 should also be that. Just going to be 49, 49, so 9, 3, yeah. So positive 539 p squared q. Okay, then we've got 77 times 11. So this is a quick way to do it. So that's 7, 14, 847. So we've got negative 847 pq squared. And then we've got 7 times 121. So that's 7 for 847 also. Good. So that's 847 p q squared. And then 11 times 121 is 1331. And q times q squared is q cubed. Okay, so these two cancel each other out. And likewise, these two cancel themselves out. We're left with 343 p cubed plus 1331 q cubed. Okay. And this factors correctly. There you go. That's all there is to it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And also, if you have a question, leave a comment in the comments below.